What's up, guys? This is Daniel and Bella from the Arms Family Homestead. So a few days ago, well, like actually a week ago, I sold all those baby goats. I sold 14 head of goats, and I promised you guys I would do a follow-up video to show you how much I made, per pound per goat, total amount, things like that. So got my check yesterday, and here are the results. Noble County Livestock. My total sale, $1,211.89 for 14 goats. Now, I did sell them at an auction, so when you sell at an auction, there's some fees involved. So 14 goats, and my total fees were $108. So basically it breaks down like this. Commission, $70, $14 to the yard, I'm not sure what that means, $3.96 for insurance, and $21 for a vet fee. So $108 to sell 14 goats. That's not the fun part, but you got to pay to use the service. So it's starting to rain out here just a little bit. The sun's shining. The sun is shining and it's raining. So let's go over this real quick before I start getting wet out here. I'm barely sitting on the edge of my porch. So I don't have it broke down by ear tag number. It's just broke down by how they were sold in lots or bunches. So I did say I try to sell, my goal was to sell them at about 50 pounds, which they were a little lighter than that because we're planning on leaving for a vacation. So I sold them early, which is fine. They bring more per pound. They just don't bring in as much overall. But for the most part, most of the goats that I sold, for the exception of about 3, were 4 months old. Okay, so some of them were smaller because they were twins. Some of them singles were bigger. So here's the breakdown. Overall, 14 head, total weight of 525 pounds. Okay, 14 goats for a total weight of 525 pounds. Average weight was 37.5 pounds average. Okay, so that's not bad. I was really kind of hoping that average would be 45 pounds, but I had a couple, and I showed you that. I had a couple that I said were kind of small that I went ahead and took. They were probably like 28, 30 pounds, something like that. So average per pound, my average total average $2.51 per pound. So that's not bad. My goal was $2.60. The market in Oklahoma is doing really good right now, and that's why I went ahead and sold them early, because if I wait until summer, that price will just keep falling down. So they may get bigger, but that price per pound goes down. So $2.51 per pound is really, really good for the goat market here in Oklahoma. Because when I got into goats, most of the nannies that I bought, you know, were $75 a piece for a full-grown nanny that weighs 100 pounds. So goats used to be cheap. They're doing really well in Oklahoma right now, in my opinion. This is just for a commercial meat goat sold at auction. Now, these aren't registered animals, and they're not dairy goats that are, you know, good milking lines and things like that. Because you can sell registered animals and good dairy goats, things for a lot more, okay? This is just commercial meat goats. All right, so let's break down how they sold in more like smaller lots, individuals. I had 3 head that averaged 27 pounds. So my little bittiest, the smallest ones, averaged, there was 3 of them they sold together at 27 pound average. Sold for $2.53 a pound, or $202 total. One sold by itself that I had that was kind of sickly, that had been kind of sick and had the scours, that I'd been doctoring for a while. She was not real healthy. I knew she would sell cheaper. 35 pounds, sold for $2.21 a pound. Not that she was still sick, but she had been sick. And then there were 6 that sold together that were 44 pound average, sold for $2.50 a pound. So those were the biggest 6 they sold in one group. $2.50 a pound, you know, total $662 for 6 goats. So that's over $100 a head. Okay, next group of 3 averaged 35 pounds, sold for $2.60 a pound, total $273. So those 3 did really well. They're 35 pounds. So I had, then the last one that sold by itself, 40 pounds, sold for $2.64 a pound. So you can see there that, you know, They break them up. You know, you have 1s, 2s, and 3s. Your 1s are your best looking, best, healthiest goats. Number 2s are just run-of-the-mill average, and then your number 3s are your lower end. So my 1s and 2s sold for $2.60 a pound and $2.64 a pound. My number 2s sold for $2.50 a pound and $2.53 a pound. And then my one number 3 that I had that was kind of bottom of the line sold for $2.21 a pound. So, you know, like I said earlier in the video, my total overall average was $2.51 per pound. So, at average $94, and right there, average, let me show you guys, $94.35 per head. So, when you take the ones that sold for over $100 and the ones that sold for much less, average $94 a pound. Average $94 per goat. That's not bad for an animal that was born in January and sold at the very beginning of May. So 4 months old, really didn't have a lot into them. Fed them for about a month. I weaned them, well, I don't know if it was that long really, about 3 weeks, maybe a month. I had them on full feed. During that time, probably spent $100 on feed. Before that, they were just nursing on their mom and grazing on grass. I feel like I did really well. I was hoping for $2.60 a pound average. I got $2.51. Hey, you know, I'm happy with that. That is $1,200 that I can put back into my farm, or, you know, put into some fences, or some, there's just a few things need done. I need some work. I need to buy a few more things to do some more work on my barn. I need a new seat for my tractor, things like that. So, if you're looking to get into goats to make a lot of money, can it be done? Can they be profitable? Yes. Are you going to get rich off of goats? No. But I'm not trying to get rich off of goats. So if I make a couple $1,000s a year selling, hey, that's just money I can put back into my infrastructure. But it really helps me on my taxes. It allows me to keep that farm exemption status, so I can get, you know, I don't have to pay taxes on anything for the farm. I show a little bit of an income, which always looks good on a small farm. So that's where I'm at with the goats. They did really well. I'm super happy, super satisfied. You know, did great. So I hope that answered your questions. I had several people that were really interested in how much I sell my goats for and how much I make, and, you know, how I do that. So hauled them to auction, paid a few auction fees. Didn't have to, I mean, basically just dumped them off with the guy. He took care of everything. So got a check in the mail, ready to go to the bank. All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that answers some questions. If you have any questions about goats or meat goats, maybe just shoot them in the comments below. I'll see if I can answer them, do my best. I'm not an expert. I just have a few goats and sell a few goats a year, and that's what I do. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you around. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button below, turn the notifications on, ring the little bell down there, you know, you can stay tuned for our further videos, because Houston is in a lot of my videos, and every time he's not, somebody says, hey, where's Houston? So guys, I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.